Drasin. I'm doing Rick's Corner on a locale where we're doing an independent show. I want to take you guys inside of an independent show and show you what actually happens. As you can see over behind me, it's an American Post, American Legion Post, where most indie shows are run. This is the subculture, the dark side of wrestling. This is the underground that people don't really know about. So we're going to do a bird's eye view of what goes on inside and behind the scenes so far. Let's see what this is all about. Okay? Oh my God, there's some hombre.
Fernando got me. He said he knew first match, right?
True.
He came in.
You know, this is Austin. Austin trains with me, and he's aspiring to become a wrestler. He is a wrestler, and he's doing it. This is your, how many indie shows have you done?
This is my third. I took that little layoff because I haven't done anything since Andy's in January. So this is my first in a while.
And this is a passion of yours as a profession, or you just like to do it as a sideline?
You know, it's something that I do want to pursue. I'm trying to finish my master's degree, and then I want to actually see where I can go with it. So, like, for now, you know, it's been something that's on the side, but now that I'm finishing up, I really want to start taking this to a farther extent.
Your master's degree is in what?
History.
History. Well, this is a good place to get your feet wet and start doing the shows that you've been doing, and learn the business and move forward and take it on to the next level. I'm Rick. Nice to go.
I've seen you before.
Oh, this is a sneak peek into the ring, and all the guys in the ring for Battle Royal to get ready to go.
Wow.
How are you? How you doing? All right. See, everybody's here, huh?
Yeah, Nikki, I'm showing you something.
It's good fun, right? We had no, but it was like everybody there is like the cool people that I stick with. Like,
Yeah, Pascal here, Cannonball here at the Indy Show, shooting some of his stuff for Paris, France, and seeing what goes on. So he's all part of the action, being here too. This is another one of my students, Alex, who came down to see the show.
Hi, Alex.
He's going to get his feet wet as a wrestler, and so this is a new experience for him. Why are they doing this all in front of the fans? See, normally this doesn't happen. You don't have the wrestlers.
It's not allowed. They're totally breaking the rules. They got to be spanked.
Breaking the kayfabe. You don't have the wrestlers in the ring before the show, so the fans can see what they're doing.
That's right.
These guys are going through the whole act before they even do it. It's not right. These shows are the part of wrestling that's really not seen by the general public. WWE is bigger than life. Indie shows are like the subculture, the underground. And you've been to quite a few. What do you think of them by comparison to WWE?
What you get to see here is great. This is the roughest, toughest, meanest, gruffest wrestling shows you'll find. And the guys here are still looking to prove it, still looking to get somewhere, you know? It's just like watching college basketball. Those guys are playing harder because they really care about it. These guys, they don't have careers, they don't have contracts. They're looking to make it happen.
Yeah, a lot of these guys have the potential to go big, but the problem is they're not seen by the right eyes, and they have to prove themselves here. It's a labor of love. They make no money usually, for $20, so they put their time in to learn and get better and better and better, in hopes that maybe WWE someday will say, hey, let's give that guy a development deal.
Or that.
To promote this properly, you definitely need television. The problem is that the flyers and those things don't really get out to the right people, and so they don't know where it is and they don't show up. If you had the masses knowing about it, a certain percentage would show up and you'd have a full house. So tonight we got about 50 people, 60 people.
Yeah, it's like anything else.
I've got one of the Ballard brothers here who's been wrestling. How long have you been wrestling now?
Boy, since 1998.
Long time.
Yes, long time.
And you've done a lot of indie shows.
Lots.
And what I'm trying to make a point here is that the indie shows are really the lifeblood of wrestling. That's what it's all about. WWE is like the cloud in the sky that's kind of unattainable, but indie shows are what put you there. And it's not known because there's no TV.
Right, that's true.
So if the indie had more TV and more exposure, you'd have a bigger crowd, and it'd be bigger on the map.
Wrestling could come back to what it once was if that happened.
That's how I feel too.
Yeah, I think that WWE is it's a cookie cutter company. They train everybody in one school. That's why it's not as good as it once was, because everybody's just a stamp of the other person. Where like when you had Steve Austin, The Rock, they all came from different areas, from independent areas. So they learned from somebody else.
That's right.
That's why wrestling now is so boring, because it's like if you've seen one match, you've seen them all.
Yeah, that's right, exactly it. Indie shows, and sort of the Ballard brothers, about the indie shows being the lifeblood of wrestling. This is what wrestling's all about. These are the roots of wrestling. You think so?
Oh, absolutely, for sure.
And WWE is the brass ring in the sky. If you make it there, you've got a good chance of making a lot of money or some money. But you got to pay your dues in this business in order to get there.
Pay your dues, for sure.
Yeah, pay your dues. How long have you been wrestling?
I've been wrestling this week. I've been wrestling 8 years.
And
so I think I paid my dues.
You paid your dues, and you're a professional and you're a school teacher.
Yes.
This is your passion.
Yeah, this is my passion. I love teaching as well, but I have to make my money somehow. So.
And you've had trials for WWE.
Yes.
And so far, how's that going?
You know, I learned a lot. I'm not going to say I haven't learned much, but, you know, it's almost like casting for a movie. They know what they want as far as looks and, you know, character fit, and I think they look more towards that than what you've been doing the past 8, 10.
So New York style.
Okay, so you see what's going on here. These are the indie wrestlers, and they work really, really hard to put on a good show. They put balls to the wall on something like this, every move they have. And they're not the biggest guys in the world. They're very talented, very athletic. They need a lot more meat on them to make it to the big leagues like WWE. This is what an indie show consists of. This is the tag match. And they work very, very hard. This is what I'm talking about, the underground, where these guys do this every week somewhere else, somewhere else. So, you're how old are you?
12.
And this is your first match ever. You're the Battle Royal. Tell me how you feel.
Excited, not too nervous. I thought I would be a lot more nervous. Just hoping that I would have fun.
Oh, you'll have fun. But this is what you've been training for. This is what you want to do. You're in school, obviously. And what's your main passion now? Is it wrestling?
Probably.
You like it better than anything?
Wrestling and music.
That's what you do. So tonight's good. You're going to do a good job tonight, right? All right, this is Lucas. Watch for him. He's going to be in the Battle Royal. Thank you. I talked to Lucas. He's very excited about this tonight. And I got his perspective. But I want to get your perspective on how you feel your son, 12 years old, wrestling with big guys out here.
I think to him, this is like bigger than life stuff. He gets to be a part of something that he knows is unique to him, that he's the youngest one that's going to be among all these big guys, and to him, that's incredibly. I was concerned about it until I talked to you, and I talked to Austin and Fernando, and you guys said you're making sure that.
Well, I changed my whole opinion.
I think that the guys here, from what I'm seeing, even if there wasn't some kind of sort of a watch over him, that they would be careful of him anyway.
Yeah, they'll be careful.
I can see it. It's a good thing you're not interviewing his mother right now.
Yeah, I'm sure she's sitting on Benjamin.
Has been eliminated.
Do you feel better now?
I do feel better now.
Okay, good. All right, you feel better now?
Yep.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I did.
You had a good time, didn't you? Did a lot more than you expected to do out there. All right, cool.
I never doubted it. He had a blast. He held his own in there really well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
long as you guys are all happy, you know he's safe and sound.
Yeah.
Safe and
Okay.
sound.
Okay, there you have it. That's an indie show. You saw all the excitement, you saw all the wrestlers, you saw the enthusiasm, you saw the parents of the 12-year-old with concern, and you saw the relief after he came out of the match unscathed. And this is what goes on behind the scenes. This is what goes on in the indie world of wrestling, the subculture of wrestling that's all over the world, the invasion of the body slam, as I call it. And then we'll do more as time comes on. But this was the first show we could find locally to let you guys in on what indie wrestling really is. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more Rick's Corner.